Alright, welcome back everybody. Today we're going to continue with the with this picture. And now what we have the water, we have the sky. What we're going to do, we're going to turn the opacity down on the sky reflection. And that is why we made the water layer, to get this darker color on the water. And it looks really nice. It looks really nice. And now what you can do is either go ahead with all the filters all over again for this thing if you want to. I mean, you don't have to. It's not necessary because we've already done the ripples and everything. So doing this overboard, like doing this too much, is going to ruin the water thing, and you don't want to get anyone to want it ruined because it looks extremely nice. So what we're going to do now is basically we're just doing finishing touches. And by finishing touches, I mean we're going to go ahead to the final thing here. Double click on this one, and we're going to add a little bit of vignette blur around this picture. And you can either do it with the filter, but I like doing it myself with the gradient tool. It's more customizable that way. We're going to add a nice little vignette around this whole thing. Drag the opacity down a little bit. And we're going to add on the bottom, we're going to make it more darker. And to add, and now if you want to, you can get yourself a fog around this area here around water. And how to do it? It's very simple. You can duplicate this layer. We're going to call this fog. And what we're going to do, we're going to Control T this. Oh wait, it's actually larger than I thought. There you go. There it is. Now what we're going to do, we're going to select a brush. We're going to select a foggy color, and we're going to select a normal brush. We're going to select our star brush. We're going to go with a big brush, and we're going to paint this. Damn it, I forgot one thing. Control T. I meant Control. It goes outside there. Oh, I didn't count on this one. Okay, let's create a new layer then. Let's create a new layer, and we'll call this fog. Go ahead with a big brush. Go ahead with a big brush. Paint it all in, and you have already a nice little like fog. But we're not done. What we're going to do, we're going to sample this color. We're going to sample the dark color. We're going to select a new layer, Control T this, and we're going to go to Filter, Render, Clouds. Now Control D, and we're going to make the cloud opacity about 40%. I think it looks nice. Control E with the fog, and now drag opacity down with the fog. And there you go. You have a nice little fog. This could be done, of course, in many different ways. What you could do as well is do it a little bit better. Just put it away, and now you can go ahead with let's deselect these effects, sample the color, and let's go ahead here, delete this gradient. Have this gradient on and select the foreground color for this and for this. Drag this back to 50. Linear or radial, whatever you feel like. Now we're going to go give it 100%, and we're going to go down with opacity here. I mean fill, not opacity, fill. And this will give you this nice little like fog thing that gets more prominent as we go down. And obviously you can experiment with it as much as you want and make it opacity as much as you like, and so on and so forth. There are many possibilities in Photoshop, and this is why I love this little program. And this is how you can do it too. This works as well. This is how you can do it as well. It's a little bit harder to do with the fog, with the clouds thing, but if you just drag the opacity down a little bit and drag this opacity down with this thing, you can make it look, you can make the fog look as prominent as you want it to be. The fog basically makes your water look a lot lighter. If you don't want the fog, you can go ahead and just skip it, and instead like add a little bit more gradient to the bottom of the screen. Make the water darker if you want to. But obviously you don't want it too dark. I mean, there are many possibilities you can do it. There are so many, my head hurts. And I think I'm gonna go without the fog. It looks nice without the fog. So, now we have done the picture, more or less. I mean, I'm satisfied with it. And it looks nice. I like it so far. So what we're going to do, now is the time to save. So Control S, we're going to add that little noise to this one, to water as well. Control S. And now we're going to save this entire picture. And you can either go ahead with File and Export if you want it to be proper, but I like to just press Control Alt S, and we get this little menu here, and we can go ahead and change it to PNG. It's PNG is a little bit higher quality than JPEG, I think. It's more I don't know. I prefer PNG over JPEG. Interlaced, yes. It will take a little bit of time. And there you go. Now we have a new background we can use. This one. So, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, because I enjoyed doing this. This was a nice little tutorial on how to do things. Hopefully you've enjoyed this as well. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. And I will try to. Now I'm not as busy as I used to be, so I'll try to upload again a little bit more than I used to. Maybe do a little bit more videos again. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you've enjoyed this video on how to do a simple background. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time, everybody. Have fun. Bye bye.